All right, friends, it's Cena back with a new video again on JasonBlaha. We're going to critique JasonBlaha's video in a reaction video. I'm going to do a reaction video critiquing his so-called Daddybod to Daddybod training glute, hamstring, and forearm day. So the gym, we're gonna do a reaction video to this and critique the gym, lifting, gear, fitness, recruiting, lifting, gym slave, lifting slave, whatever you want to call it, man. The Daddybod training glute, hamstring, and forearm day. Okay. I'm gonna critique this, and I'm gonna explain to you. This is not bodybuilding. This is not bodybuilding. That's why he's not building any muscle. He's an endurance athlete, and there's nothing wrong with being an endurance athlete if you want to get really skinny and lose body fat.
Hey everybody, it's JasonBlaha here, and once again it is time for a glute, hamstring, and forearm day. So we started the day off.
Glute, hamstring, forearm day. He's going to start off with the deadlift. Okay.
With conventional deadlifts. These went pretty good. I'm getting used to using this stiff bar again. Again, it's been a little harder on grip, but my grip is finally improving. The grip work, the forearm work, all of that's helped.
Again, 1 rep. In bodybuilding, we don't do 1 reps. We don't do 1 rep and then run away. That's not going to do anything for you. It's good for recruiting motor units, adapting to the weights, to lift heavier weights, but this is not an adaptation in myofibular growth, which is associated in permanent strength, bro. Get it? Get it? Not neurological, setting yourself up for neurological strength. If you want permanent strength, you're going to have to build more myofibulars, contractile proteins, a bunch of stuff, okay? And more nuclei and stuff like that. But you don't get them in progressive overload. Progressive overload makes you better at lifting a heavy weight, recruiting motor units, energy receptors, and the nervous system. That's about it. So it's artificial. It's artificial because it's not based on myofibulars. That's why. I'm getting more myofibulars, that strength that you increased. All right.
That was my warm-up.
And he dropped the weight. We don't drop the weight in bodybuilding. We move the weight up and down.
I know a lot of people freak out on my deadlift warm-ups, but I don't think they realize that the last meet I did.
We're more like isokinetic and reps and sets and reps. A lot of sets, a lot of reps, man. And here's another thing in bodybuilding. We lift periodically. Why periodically? Because we need to go through a repair and a remodeling. That's a thing. I'll explain as I go through this video.
I didn't bother to warm up. I just opened with 508 pounds and then went up to like 570 or something for my next pull.
That's a good weight to cause damage to myofibulars, to cause them, to get them to grow bigger and stronger. This is a very good weight, but he doesn't know how to do it.
My second rep of the day. So, and again, I was peaked though at the time. But yeah, went pretty good today. 5:15 for 4. Could have got a 5th. Didn't want to grind it out. Overall, happy with it though because
he keeps dropping the weight. Look, in bodybuilding, we're mainly focused on the eccentric exercise. We're not endurance athletes, dude. We're not endurance athletes. We want to damage muscle fibers, so you need to focus on the eccentric movement. He doesn't focus on eccentric. He focuses on concentric, which is based on what? Endurance, being an endurance athlete. Not to say that we're not going to get some endurance, because we still have to use some concentric movement in our exercise, but we don't need to go fully up to the top. We only need to go partially up and then back down again. Like these guys. These guys do partials up and then they go partially down and then back up again to the top. You understand me? Just like the concentric lifting slaves.
Grip held really well. So again, the forearm training, the grip training is helping. I've got to get my grip back up.
Yeah, I got my grip back up, this, that. That's all nice. Did you build any myofibulars? No. But I like how he pretends. Look how he walks like he's big or something. But look, I'm jacked though. I'm jacked on glycogen. Because I'm a concentric lifter. I'm an endurance athlete. Hello, hooray.
To where it used to be.
Look at him walk. Like he pretends like he's so big. Wow, man, he's so small.
where I could just
Look at him. He's so short. Look how small his forearms and his arms are. Look at his shoulders. He has no chest. What you're seeing there is just low body fat. You understand me? And he suffers from kyphosis. He didn't build any muscle. He built zero muscle, bro. Zero. This is well, I don't know what this is, man. That picture sucked. I gotta get a better picture of this. This is funny, man. This guy's funny.
600 plus at the top for a couple seconds and talk. Where I could just hold 600 plus at the top for a couple seconds and talk.
I gotta hold it at the top, 600 pounds, get my grip better. Why? Why do you have to hold it at the top? What's that gonna do?
But again, slowly but surely, and I actually
Okay, this is I've never to tell you the truth, I don't remember if I've ever done these. But let's say that you are unaccustomed to doing this. You're untrained doing. Let's just say he's a trained person, but you're untrained doing this exercise. Let's say you've never done this before. Well, they're gonna get automatically damaged, definitely right away. Okay, but we want to do this exercise again. But we're no longer untrained. We're trained now. We're accustomed to doing this exercise because we got damaged. We got a repair and a remodeling, right? Over the week, right? Over a 7-day period, we took off. We ate. We were in positive nitrogen balance. So the muscles now repaired and remodeled, bigger and stronger. Okay, but we want to damage them again. So what do we need to do now when we do them? Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't just stick to this one exercise. That would be one thing. That would be one issue. I would do stiff-legged lifts. I would do curls. I would do this as well. I do a whole bunch of stuff. Anything, any kind of machine or machine that I could use, or whatever weight or machine that I could use to cause damage to that hamstring. You understand? Because here's the thing. Now we have to come back. We have to do something extreme. That is the difference. So once they become trained, you have to do something extreme to get them to damage. That's the difference. As an experienced lifter, you as an experienced exercise-induced muscle damage lifter, bodybuilder lifter, doing exercise-induced muscle damage, your experience is going to teach you that damage is not going to come back doing the same thing with a repeated bout. Now, let's just say we did 5 sets of 10. We got this damage, repair and remodel, whatever. Okay. Well, one way of bringing it back is to increase the sets or increase the reps. Either of those two on this same exercise. See what I mean? But now I'll incorporate other exercises. That's what I'll do, and I will do them extremely. I'll do a lot of them. That's about it. I'll do a lot for the hamstring, like a lot of extreme stuff, like crazy stuff. And I'll move sometimes I'll move between these machines. I'll move between the curl machine, stiff-legged deadlift, this, that, whatever. Laying down curls, sitting down curls, whatever for the hamstring, these machines, whatever. I'll stay on one and do a bunch of sets and reps, but sometimes I'll circulate between all of them. I'll go to one and do a set of 10, go to the other one, set of 10, set of 10, set of 10. A bunch of stuff. You understand me? But it'll be extreme to bring this damage back, because it is astronomically difficult to bring this damage back, bro. I'm telling you.
added a little extra forearm work today. I want to really, as I continue to get leaner, I really want to get those.
But he's not getting damaged. He's not getting damaged, and he's not getting the clinical signs with damage, and he's not going through a repair and a remodeling. I know that for sure, because he's a lifting slave. He's a gym slave. He lifts every day here in the garage, and muscles don't damage every day in a garage, because if they did, you'd get rhabdo, a disease called rhabdo, and you would die.
Forearm sticker, I feel like that could be useful overall. Obviously, we work everything. I'm putting a lot of focus on things like tricep, long head, biceps and stuff in general. But, again,
I would call these really lazy workouts. These are lazy workouts. But hey, they're great for conditioning. If that's what you want to do, condition yourself to be a endurance athlete. Sure, no problem.
For me, historically, arms have
There's nothing wrong with that. I've done conditioning work myself.
been my weakest link, so I feel like I really want to maximize every single muscle in my arms. So, forearm flexors and extensors, along with triceps, particularly getting that long head up, bicep.
Wow, that skin looks like it's really aging. That satellite cell pool is really shrinking, dude.
Brachialis. So again, when I'm doing the forearm stuff today, I want to hammer down on that. So some stuff I did here today, as I've kind of said, I'm only going to just do one top set of deadlifts. I think I respond really well to that. I always have. And I'm going to really push that those other movements super hard. I pushed the reverse hyper back up heavier, and we're going to work with that. But what I did for all the other posterior chain work, I just superset.
Again, this is a concentric exercise. There's no eccentric. There's no eccentric. Look at his arms. This is not bodybuilding. I'm telling you guys, this is not bodybuilding. There's no eccentric movement here. It's all concentric. Watch.
Forearms between it. So this was a really fast work.
See, up and down. It's really supposed to be the flex on that forearm. If his arms were actually higher up in the air, they would be able to drop in the eccentric movement, but they're not. So this is useless. That's why people use cables, so they get the cable to pull the arm all the way back on the eccentric, and then they push it a bit forward and then back, forward and back. You don't have to go all the way up. That is a concentric movement. That is associated with, I told you, it's associated with endurance exercise. And I've proved it before, and I can explain it to you again in this video. If you run up a flight of stairs, there's no damage in your muscle fibers. That's fatiguing. You're going to get tired, and then you're going to load glycogen. And then that glycogen's going to load in there. You're going to have pretend muscles called the pump. Get it? So that makes you tired. That exhausts you running up stairwells. But when you run down a stairwell, you're running with gravity. So it's a lot easier, and there's less energy being expelled, and your legs are bending in a stopping motion going down the stairwell. So that's going to cause damage to the myofibulars in the legs, and then they're going to repair and remodel a lot stronger, and then it's going to get a lot easier running down those stairs. You run down even faster. All right.
This workout was done in like 40 minutes. About 40 minutes tops.
Yeah. But again, running down the stairs, will it happen with a repeated bout? Running down that stairwell? Well, not the same stairwell. So let's say you ran down, I don't know, a flight of whatever, maybe a flight of 18 stairs or 18 floors, a stairwell of 18 floors. You ran down and you got this damage. Okay, whatever. Well, it's not going to happen with the same scheme. So you're going to have to go in a taller building. Maybe this time you're going to have to run down 40 flights. Okay, whatever. You understand me, man? To get that damage to come back, you have to keep striving a lot higher and higher. It has to be more intense. Or what you could do is this. Well, yeah, okay. Let's say you did it the first time you ran down the stairwell, but there was just one set of running down from 18 to the bottom floor. Okay, take the elevator. This time when you come back a week later, take the elevator, go back up to the 18th floor and then run down to the first floor. All right, take the elevator, run up, and do 3 sets. Do 3 or 4 sets. Yeah, and that damage will come back. But it won't come back again doing the same sets again, the 3-4 sets again. It won't come back. Now, because it has to be a little bit more extreme. But now, definitely, if you do, like, let's say 5 sets of that, definitely you can bring it back every week. You could definitely bring it back. You can bring back that damage. You could bring it back technically. Will you get a donation of nuclei? That's hard to say. You might have to add more I would say more sets. You're gonna have to add more sets. That's what you're gonna have to add. Every time they get bigger and stronger, add more sets so that they can get bigger and stronger. That's basically the bottom line. That's about it. That's all I can tell you on that. All right. So, but it's not based on concentric, I told you. That's endurance. That's glycogen loading, phony sarcoplasmic muscles.
And we were finished. So again, I haven't been able to increase on these reverse wrist curls for a couple weeks. They're pretty well, I think, where they're going to be for a bit. I'm just going to push them, and if I can squeeze more reps, I'll add weight. But yeah, they've just been tough. So
he relieved all the tension on the muscle because he went to do his forearms. Then he come back to do this. Well, you could do that. I guess you'd say maybe that was his rest in between. I don't know. I don't know how many sets or reps he's doing on this fucking thing anyway.
Again, on these glute ham raises, I decided let's just use the glute ham raise form that really got my deadlift super high.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter because I'm deadlift.
Let's see what else he has.
Because I'm high bar squatting, and I feel like not just aesthetically, but then strength-wise.
Okay.
And, particularly, we can think about.
Again, this is all concentric movements. Even that exercise he was doing there, there's a lot of concentric than eccentric. This movement. Watch.
Never had an issue with.
See how
with
far he goes
hamstrings.
down. Watch how far he goes down.
Break it off the floor. Get the point.
Ready? Watch this.
It hinge just doesn't matter. I'm deadlift.
See, he doesn't. His legs aren't extended. His legs, the muscles aren't extended, fully extended. They need to be fully extended. That's why this is more of an endurance exercise. He's an endurance athlete. This is concentric. So is this. The forearm thing here, the forearm is concentric. He's back again doing this.
At Bet365 World.
Using this as a staple. The same thing on my reverse.
Whatever. Let's see what he does here. Again, forearms. He's doing the forearms. It's concentric. What does he do here?
110 all the way up to 420 again.
All right.
Did like 3 sets of 12 with it.
This is concentric, and he's just like, I don't get it, man. This is nothing. He's just yo-yoing this weight up and down. He's just like bouncing this weight up and down.
I may build on that because if I'm going to use those red.
Concentric. This is concentric, man. This is nothing. I don't know what's going on here. I don't even understand this stupid thing, anyways. This apparatus.
Plates, it's all I can fit on there. I don't want to.
I've never used it, so I can't say for sure. I'd have to use it to understand it. But I think your legs should go way underneath, should go a lot further. It should pull your legs a lot further to get the this could be this, I guess you could be consider this could be considered eccentric. Yeah. Because he's really not going all the way up, right? He's not pushing up. The weight is actually going partially up and mostly coming down. So yeah, I guess, yeah, you could say this is an eccentric exercise. Okay, finally.
Use up all my blue calibrated places. I've got to load them and unload them.
See that? He's not going all the way up. He's going partially up, but not all the way completely. It is going quite a bit high up because it's bouncing.
I need them to deadlift. I need them to squat. I only have 14 of those.
But again, I don't understand this exercise. The weight is like teeter-tottering. Like, are you doing this or is it bouncing? I don't know what the fuck.
Right, we only have so many of them to work with. I know only 14. But the red plates, I don't need so much. I need maybe.
He didn't do a whole lot there, but okay, whatever.
1 pair out. So again, we put that on and just kind of.
Again, I can't wait to see this. Let's see this.
So again, I decided to do reverse wrist curls.
Again, he mostly does. He pushes up. He does concentric. There's not much eccentric going on here. You really have to get it to pull all the way down. Your wrist has to bend completely. It's not bending.
Right.
See that?
So really, I guess we'll call it.
Now watch at the bottom here.
Wristics.
That's as far as it goes. It should bend a lot more inward here, so it can cause damage to the fiber here in the forearm. That's the whole point. It's man, it's not about the concentric exercise. It's about the eccentric. So eccentric, not concentric, eccentric, down, eccentric, as hard as you can vigorously, like extreme. You got to do it extremely to cause it to damage. It's resilient from damage, bro. Get it? The muscle. Are you strong enough to damage them? I guess Blaha's not strong enough to damage his muscles. That's why he's never going to grow, because he's weak. He's too weak to cause damage to the muscle fibers. And there's a lot of weak people in gyms that pretend they lift a heavy weight, but they're too weak to cause this damage because they're fucking weaklings.
It's really what they would be, wrist extensions.
Look,
again, I want to get...
Look at him. He's just lifting it up. There's no eccentric. It's concentric, bro. Okay? It says fucking endurance athlete.
That top of the forearm up there to pop a little bit. Plus, that affects my grip a lot.
That's why his forearms and his arms are never ever gonna grow, because he never focuses on the eccentric portion. And he's trained, and he doesn't know how to get this to come back because he is not an experienced lifter. You could lift 25 years and still be not experienced as a lifter. You never listen to your instincts. You never there's a lot of people, they don't listen to their instincts. They're stupid. And they saw drug addicts lifting a heavy weight, so they were like, I gotta lift a heavy weight because drug addict lift a heavy weight. Oh, I can't lift a heavy weight. It's too heavy for me. So I gotta take what the drug addicts are taking drugs, so I can lift a heavy weight. Okay.
Sometimes a weak link for me in my grip, right? So I really want to get that thicker swing on camera, and that's fine. Be in a good place.
His workouts are frivolous. They're mediocre at best. He doesn't do a lot. They're lazy, and they're concentric, and they're endurance.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Keep going. Compared to how
again, he does the shitty exercise again.
That's going to be a goal.
I don't understand this exercise, but like I said, this is about the only exercise I see that could be considered eccentric, because the weight's dropping, man. It's going with gravity. Get it? You don't want to go against gravity too much.
Right. But again, the reverse cut, I felt like it went really well. Can't be more pleased with it.
Again, he comes back here with this little 10-pound weight or 5-pound weight, and this is bullshit, man. This is bullshit.
I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys.
You look, you can handle more weight in the eccentric portion. Why do you think he has so much weight on that machine? Look, I'll explain this back. I'll go back here. Look how much weight he's got on this machine. Look how much weight he's got loaded on here. How many plates does he have? Look at that.
Improving all the time.
See that? Look how much weight he has here, bro. You want to know why? Because he's swinging it, definitely swinging on this, but you can handle more on the eccentric portion, which will cause damage. All right, I don't know if this is probably a glute machine. I have no idea, but whatever. I never use this. Interesting.
You guys and gals next time.
Anyways, I'll see you in the next video, man. Tell what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Daddybod to Daddybod. No bod at all. Daddybod to zero bod. See you in the next one. Ciao, friends.